Hello, trading is closed on March 23rd, 2017. Yesterday I was looking for the most likely occurrence of a gap opening and a quick move outside the day's range because I had mixed indicators. We got a gap opening. We moved outside the day's range, but it really wasn't quick. I expected a straight line move. So once that happened, the next most likely outcome was that we closed a little change, and we did. We had a target of 23.4196. The low was 23.4213. That's within the tolerance. This price should print anyway, but it no longer has to. That's 3 days running. That MEJT is called the low. Pretty much on the dot. The system's going to be 15 years old in a few months. I don't recall a run like that before. During the day, MEJT gave these sell signals here. Normally we have lower targets like this. This one's optional. We have this target. We didn't have a gap up, a gap in the undesired direction. So when that doesn't happen, you can really have a high amount of confidence this number is going to print, or at least within its tolerance. You don't have confidence about where to make an entry. And after that sell signal, there was a pretty good rally first, but true to form, the target was hit within the tolerance. In the afternoon, it said this rally attempt would not stick, and the move with staying power would come after this time, which it did. Well, once again, I have mixed indicators. I think the most likely thing is we have a gap opening and promptly trade outside the day's range. And next most likely is we close, it'll change. There's a good chance this is a, well, that's not where I want to be, this on the close here. 45.96. There's a good chance this is a short-term high. There's a good chance this is a short-term low. I don't know which. Let's go over this being the case for the high first. Here was the big leg down. You can see these delightful Fibonacci hits. This is a 50% retracement. You can see this close here is pretty close to 2360. You can see the 38.2, that's pretty good. So you've got that Fibonacci hit, and if that is C, that should be the end of 2. You'd like to see a Fibonacci relationship between A and C, even though you don't have to get one. And if that's A, there's your Fibonacci relationship for C right on the dot. So that's a possibility. If that holds, we should start down. And ideally, this would be a 5-wave move down, though it doesn't have to be if this count's not right. But I like 5 waves down, and ideally that should hold unless this is a 2. So this is a critical level, and that's a critical level. If that holds, we're in a big drop. Now, what if something else is going on? What if that's A and that's B, and we have wave C coming up? Well, this is the long-term count. If that's A and that B, it looks kind of short for a C, even though it's quite possible. And if, for instance, this is A and that's B, and C is twice A, you're going to be around just under 2387, which is exactly at our MEJT target. Longer term, it's clear that the breadth has topped out, but shorter term, We have the volatility index at the upper Bollinger Band, and if we reverse from here, there's a buy. So we have a direct hit, and if this holds, we typically get a strong move up. If this holds, and particularly if we have a gap opening and take out these highs promptly, we could have a strong rally. But if we gap down under this low, and preferably under this one, we should have a big drop, and so tomorrow's opening is going to be critical, and that's today's call.